Welcome to 3Count with referee Lee Montgomery. Ladies and gentlemen, I am referee Lee Montgomery, and I would like to welcome you all to the first installment of 3Count. In this series, I will be taking you all through 3 of my favorite matches from the latest shows of which I had the honor and privilege to attend and be a part of. Also, I'll be giving out one honorable mention. So, without further ado, let's count down my top 3 favorite matches from my previous show. 3CWE presents The Beginning. Here we are at number 3. Uncle Jekyll versus Old School Johnny Hughes.
As we advance on in the 3CWE Championship Tournament, this match wasn't the one we scheduled to have next. This is Uncle Jekyll versus Old School Johnny Hughes, and of course that demonic Puppet Master, a handshake. Oh, Johnny Hughes didn't fall for it with Uncle Jekyll as he just beats him down. But this wasn't the match we were supposed to see, as we saw, 2 entrances and a declared of a no contest. And that demonic Michael Ramone, he acted like maybe he had something to do with it. The disappearance of 2 of our competitors in this tournament. That means whoever's in the next match and wins gets a bye to the finals. And whoever wins this match will face Levi Motionless.
Well, I see Michael Ramone looks like a vampire, and we got a weird-looking clown trying to, I don't know if he's kissing him or biting him or what he's doing.
Looks like he's trying to gouge his eyes out with his teeth. This Uncle Jekyll, he's a weird character. I don't know if you saw those cryptic and disturbing videos that they put on the 3CWE Facebook page. And that's right, fans. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter. As we go on in this tournament, Uncle Jekyll just choking Old School Johnny Hughes. He's staying on top of him, but those were some very, very disturbing videos.
It looks like Uncle Jekyll just tossed Johnny Hughes, and you gotta watch out. That vampire's down there, Michael Ramone's down there. Uncle Jekyll's acting like he's got a sprained wrist. My cousin AJ, I think he'd waller him to death if he ever met up with Uncle Jekyll.
Uncle Jekyll just distracting official Lee Montgomery. He's taking advantage. I said that he's advanced in his career as an official, but, we saw some blatant stomps outside of Johnny Hughes. He took advantage of it a little bit because he is still inexperienced, but a rope break. Johnny Hughes able to get out after being thrown to the wolves, to that vampire, as you've said, that demonic Michael Ramone.
Well, I hope that Johnny Hughes turns it around. Well, look, Uncle Jekyll's hitting him with them chops.
Oh, he's got it back in the corner. Now he's going for chops. And you were talking about the chops in the last match, but I think that Johnny Hughes, he's got some devastating chops, as well as he throws Uncle Jekyll into the other corner, and a big splash from Old School Johnny Hughes.
That was an old school splash by Old School Johnny Hughes, and I think it might be over right now.
It could be, but he's picking back up. Oh, it looks like he's going for a vertical suplex. These are 2 very big men for a vertical suplex. That was almost like a brain buster, JP.
It was, and it looks like Uncle Jekyll is rattled.
He is rattled. Big drop kick to the back of the neck after that brain buster maneuver. And it looks like he's going for the cover. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. And Johnny Hughes scores the win and advances in the tournament to face Levi Motionless in the next round.
That match, in my opinion, was worthy of the number 3 spot. May have gone on a little more, may have had some few more highlights, could have made it to 2, and who knows, maybe even number 1. But unfortunately, it made it to number 3, which is still great in my book. Anyway, let's move on to number 2. Here we have Skylar Douglas taking on Levi Motionless.
Hello and welcome everyone to a great night of action 'Tis I, Tony the Gooch Spicoli, joined by JP Collins here at 3CWE The Beginning. This is your first round match in the championship tournament to crown the 3CWE champion. What do you think about a great night of tournament action here tonight in the first round as we see Levi Motionless take on Skylar Douglas, JP?
Well, you know, Gooch, it looks like it's a fine night for some good old Southern-style wrestling.
You know what? I think that it is a good night for some good old Southern-style wrestling action. That's what 3CWE is all about. Good old family values, good old wrestling action, and we're about to get to it in round one as we start with a lockup.
Well, you know, it looks like that Skylar Douglas, he's hit the gym, he's got bigger, but it looks like Levi Motionless has got some new gear and a new attitude. He looks a little more ruthless.
He does look a little bit more ruthless, but like you said, Skylar looks like he's swollen up. He's definitely bigger than the last time I saw him, but with that new, more evil, aggressive attitude in Levi Motionless as we lock up, who knows? This could be anybody's ball game. If Levi's aggression seeks through, it could carry him far in the tournament, but with the size and the determination of Skylar Douglas, I think it's sooner rather than later that we see him win championship gold, if not here in 3CWE, then somewhere in this wrestling world.
Well, the thing about it, he's going for a test of strength. I think that's a mistake with Skylar, but Levi does have them long legs and long arms.
He does. Levi is a very lanky individual. It makes him, more susceptible to get to the ropes, to get out of holds, and even put you in more difficult and strange holds that you might have never seen before as we go for this test of strength. Will we see the aggression come out, or will we see the strength of Skylar Douglas? As they go for it, this test of strength, looks like we've got a bit of a stalemate as they're trying to bring it down to the floor. And a stomp from Levi Motionless. That is the aggression to win that test of strength. It might be an underhanded tactic, but it works.
Well, my cousin AJ, he says that that's the Tennessee jam because that'll jam your fingers up right there every time, boy.
I know old cousin AJ, and he's got to be watching this match and doing it proud because he's one of the originators, or, he says he's one of the originators of that Tennessee Jam, loves to break it out in all of his matches, so he's paying close attention to this one as we got a wrist lock from behind, and it looks like Levi's trying to use, I told you, those long limbs. As Lee Montgomery, he's all over this action. He started as a junior official. He's, moved up in the ranks. He's become a very competent official. That's why we trust him to call the action tonight, especially in this tournament.
I've talked to my cousin AJ, and he said that Levi Motionless, his legs and his arms are like anacondas.
That is true. He's a very big and lanky individual as we see him bounce Skylar off the rope, and a big clothesline. Down goes Skylar Douglas. It looks like tonight the ruthlessness of Levi is overcoming the strength of Skylar. But,
was that a low blow?
It looks like he's, the referee looked away for a second. He looked back a little too soon for Levi's locking, but he intimidates him. The referee's going to let it go. He's going to use some of his advantage as he continues to stomp on Skylar because, referee Lee Montgomery, he wants to see a winner in this match as we go for a variation ankle lock or a heel hook, if you will.
He's
tying him up good.
He's got those big anaconda legs.
He does have anaconda legs, and like an anaconda putting you in a vice, he's got that figure four, but Skylar Douglas has that strength to just roll over and reverse it.
Yeah, look at he's using that upper body strength. He powered right out of that, and let's see if Skylar can get ahead in this match.
It looks like he's taking control of Skylar, repaying the favor to Levi Motionless, making sure he gets some stomps, but Levi using those long legs to get out of the ring and to take a walk, maybe get a little bit of a breather. It's a tournament. You do want to end these matches rather quickly and preserve a little bit of that energy so you can progress through the tournament.
Yeah, Levi's taking a smart move, catching his breath, maybe thinking of some words of wisdom from my cousin AJ or whoever gives him words of wisdom. That puppet master running around, I know he was backstage.
Oh, don't get me started on that puppet master, Michael Ramone, going around telling people to follow him. I think that kid's demonic.
Well, my cousin AJ, we're God-fearing people. We go to church every Sunday, and we don't play with that.
I don't think anyone should as they get back in the ring, and that ruthlessness on Levi Motionless. He's just taken Skylar Douglas to town. And you know, maybe it is a little bit of that, you know, Puppet Master influence like we were talking about. We don't see him out here. We've not really seen those two interact before. But, you know, he is sporting the movements of a guy who would be aligned with the Puppet Master.
Well, we got my boy Skylar Douglas. He's coming back with those vicious chops. You know, I heard that he has the most powerful chops next to the American Giant.
That is a powerful claim. We know how big the American Giant is. And, you know, we might see the American Giant here in 3CWE eventually. But after those chops, Levi's rolling back to the outside. He's taking that smart. He's trying to get away from Skylar. He wants to keep away from him. If he's not on top, he don't want him. It looks like Skylar's bringing him over to some of the fans in the audience and letting them have their way with Levi. Levi getting back in the ring. He does not want around Skylar, and now Skylar is on top. This is not looking good for Levi. The strength was able to overturn.
You know, Tony, it's a great night for wrestling. Did you see them fans? They slapping the piss out of him.
They were indeed, as we see the stomps from Skylar Douglas.
That's the old Ronnie Garvin stomp.
That is true. He's making sure that, as you say, he is beating the piss out of Levi Motionless. He's going around to those long anaconda legs. Looks like he's going for a half crab, half Boston crab. He's got it locked in tight, and with that strength of Skylar Douglas, you know that Levi Motionless has to be in agony.
You know, Skylar Douglas right now is reminding me of a young Lance Storm.
That is a very good comparison. Lance Storm known for that half crab, that one-legged Boston crab, as Levi got him in the corner now, going for those gut shots, taken back to bounce off the ropes. Oh, runs to the corner, big splash and a miss. Skylar Douglas, oh, with a big spinning back elbow. Snapmare gets Levi down, and a big back elbow to the back of the neck. Skylar has changed the pace on the aggression of Levi Motionless to, and barely a kick out. If Skylar stays on him, if he don't let off the gas, you would think that he might win this match. He's going back to the stomps.
Yeah, he's going back to that Ronnie Garvin stomp. I think that we're moments away from seeing Skylar Douglas advancing in this tournament.
It very much looks like he's stomping on what you called those python legs. He wants to make sure that Levi Motionless can't stand, that even if he advances in this, oh, a big poke to the eye. There we go, another snapmare, and it looks like he's going for a dragon sleeper. Yeah, dragon sleeper.
You know, my cousin AJ said that Ultimo Dragon had the best dragon sleeper in professional wrestling.
You know, he's got a very good dragon sleeper, but that was not it. He let him out of the hole, maybe to manipulate the fans. The fans are heckling Levi Motionless. He's taking out on Skylar. That's that aggression.
He's ripping his armpit hair out.
He is. He's climbing on top of him now. Oh, the purple nurple Levi Motionless. That aggression, he's laying it in. Skylar needs to use that strength. Like I said, he shouldn't have let off the gas. Now that Levi has control again, we might be looking for, and a big senton. We might be heading towards the end if Levi can step on the gas. 2.
Come on, Skylar.
Skylar able to kick out.
I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but I just like Skylar. Oh, that wasn't right.
You know, that was a very blatant low blow, but the referee didn't see it. Foot on the chest. 1, 2, 3, and Levi Motionless advances in the 3CWE Championship Tournament. That's crazy, JP.
What a bang-up match that was. It was awesome. It was epic. With that said, we're going to have to move along to number 1. Here we have at number 1, Old School Johnny Hughes versus Joker Jones for the first ever 3CWE Championship.
No rest for the wicked as Joker Jones sprints down to the ring right after that match, and the finals are underway after we just saw a no DQ match. Oh, Uncle Jekyll, he's going right back for Lee Montgomery's eye. Lee Montgomery just came back after intermission to referee that no DQ match. He was sporting a black eye already, and he's still going after him. We see that demonic Michael Ramone.
What's that vampire got? He's got a stake. It's a wooden stake. He's trying to gouge his eyeball out with it.
This is horrific, JP. I don't even know what to say about this as Joker Jones just takes it to, old school Johnny Hughes in the ring. Is this match even official?
It looks like the clown's got the shirt on. I think that the fix is in again. This is for the championship.
Fix is in again. This is crazy. This is the finals. This is a championship match, and it looks like things are officially underway, I guess. With the referee shirt, Uncle Jekyll's the referee. Oh, he conked him in the top of the head to Johnny Hughes.
Johnny's tough as nails, but I don't know if he can overcome these odds. We got the vampire and these two Joker and Jekyll, they clowns. I don't like them.
And he was just in an ODQ match. He got beat up by ladders, tables, doors, chairs. You have one guy on the outside, one guy fixing on the inside, and Joker Jones, who we know is also tough as nails. Johnny looking for that brainbuster fall away. Oh! It is. It's a combination brainbuster fall away suplex.
Look at I don't think he's counting.
It looks like he's counting very slow, and it looks like that vampire outside of the ring, he's instructing Uncle Jekyll on how to count. He's telling him that it goes 1, 2, 1, which means that old school Johnny Hughes would never reach the 3, and it looks like Joker Jones is going to just take back over. This is horrible. Joker Jones is going to be your first ever 3 CWE champion, and it looks like he's just feeding him out to Michael Ramone. This is insanity. The referee, Uncle Jekyll, would look right at him. He's choking him over there. He's making a mockery out of old school Johnny Hughes, and they're eating it up. That even though they're not looking at the action, Joker's telling Jekyll about it. Look at him, he's snickering. The clown is laughing at his handiwork as the referee, and that demonic Michael Ramone is just lapping this up. He knows that Joker Jones is bringing him home a championship tonight.
Yeah, I think they're telling each other a joke, but they need to turn around because old school Johnny Hughes is getting whooped by that vampire.
It does look like that. He's going for the pin. He's going to put his foot on the ropes, too. Oh, Johnny Hughes knows he had to overpower, and that was at a fast count. Johnny Hughes is at a huge disadvantage. He has the one on the outside. He's got the fix in and the referee on the inside with the fast count and the veteran Joker Jones. But no, the fast count, it wasn't enough. Johnny Hughes kicked out, and that shows you that old school fighting spirit that a lot of wrestlers lack these days.
Well, Joker's got a handful of hair, and the referee, if you want to call him that, ain't doing a darn thing about it. You got the vampire out there. Joker is cheating every step of the way. Johnny needs to come back.
Ooh, and a big uppercut to Johnny Hughes. He might have kicked out of that fast count, but, after a no disqualification match, after, essentially a 2-on-1 attack, whenever he faced Uncle Jekyll earlier, Uncle Jekyll is the referee, eventually, you're going to break down. There's no way. This is a lose-lose situation for Johnny Hughes as he tries to battle back into it. And Johnny Hughes going after Uncle Jekyll, but Uncle Jekyll saying he's an official. If he's disqualified, he will lose this championship match.
We don't want to see a champion crowned by a disqualification, but he got the Stinger Splash right there. My cousin AJ's favorite wrestler was Sting.
And it looks like, he's distracted in the corner. Oh, he's not even looking at him. Johnny Hughes going for that infamous leg drop of his. This would be the 3, but Uncle Jekyll, he's looking at that vampire, that demonic Michael Ramone. This is it. 1, 2, 3. He would have had him. He would have had him if that Jekyll, that clown. Oh, and he's going for this slow cover. 2. And he just stops counting as Joker kind of rolls over. That shows. Joker Jones was out. Old school Johnny Hughes had him. We should have a new champion right now.
We should. Johnny should be he's getting him in that sleeper.
He's got him in the sleeper, but Joker Jones. Oh! And he pushes him. Jekyll's down. Jekyll's down.
The clown is down. The clown is down.
He got him with a big punch. And it looks like Ramone is outside yelling at Uncle Jekyll. Boom! That big ripcord forearm. Johnny Hughes. He's going for the cover, but there's no referee. Lee Montgomery, he's sneaking behind Ramone's back. He's sneaking behind his back. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the 3 CWE Championship Tournament, Old School Johnny Hughes, will be back in action November 2nd for 3 CWE Chapter 2, the second coming Tonight we have seen so much great tournament action as Johnny Hughes celebrates his championship win. Tonight has been all over the place. We've seen no disqualification matches, but Johnny Hughes overcame all the odds to become the first ever 3CWE champion. For JP Collins, I am Tony the Gooch Spicoli. We'll see you back at the arena in Jeffersonville November 2nd for 3CWE, the second coming. That's all the time we've got, fans.
Wasn't that an awesome match? Now, even though yours truly wasn't there for the majority of the match, I still found it very entertaining and action-packed when I watched the replay of it. And that ending, boy, am I proud of myself for that. To be able to get up, dust myself off, and get back in there, it was an amazing moment. And for the 3CWE Heavyweight Championship, you knew it was going to be a banger. Period. Banger indeed. But now it's time to sum up the show. And how are we going to do that? We're going to do that with our honorable mention. Today's honorable mention goes to the Boxcar Brawler versus Joker Jones. This was the Boxcar Brawler's debut match. First match ever, ladies and gentlemen, at 3CWE. Going one-on-one against Joker Jones on what was Joker Jones's mother's birthday. And boy, it was a very honorable mention. And not to mention, you can watch Lee Montgomery's top 3 favorite matches, the honorable mention, and many more at 3CWE's YouTube channel. Just click the link in the description below. And we hope to see you, ladies and gentlemen, at the next show, November 2nd, 2024, at the arena, 1416 Spring Street, Jeffersonville, Indiana. 3CWE presents The Second Coming. That's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time.